exciting and new. Come aboard, we're expecting you. And love, life's sweetest reward. Let it flow, it floats back to you.
Love Boat, baby! Yeah! Woo! Set a course for adventure.
Won't hurt anymore. It's an open smile on a
Friendly shore. It's love. I can't dance. I can't sing or dance. Anyway, fears. Audience, fears. Back at it again with another live stream. Coffee first. I need my coffee. In my You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. This and that kind of are almost the same hat. Almost. This one's a little bit more fluffier, but coffee first. Oh, that is some good coffee, my friends. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing fantastic. Fears has had a pretty good day. All right. Anyway, let's get things rocking. Let's get things rolling. Let's get it rocking. Rocking and shacking, baby. Well. What a Saturday. I did some errands around the house. I went for a walk. I went to the grocery store. I forgot to pick up some stuff. And I had to go to Aldi's. So, yeah. I went to Aldi's off camera. So, yeah. So, Aldi, I did an Aldi's run, and then I went for a walk, and you guys saw that. I did a live. It was a good live. A lot of exciting things, though, on my walk. I was almost at the end of my walk, and I saw these police officers, and they were walking around the lake. I don't know what they were trying to find, but they were trying to find something. I don't know what. So, yeah. But it was, besides that, it was a cool day. So I went and did an Aldi's run. I had breakfast after I woke up from a nice slumber. By the way, healthy snack is blackberries tonight. Oh, yeah. Let's see. So, woke up, breakfast, 2 slices of toast, 2 eggs, and then I put the eggs on the toast, kind of made an egg sandwich, orange juice, and then, let's see. Then I went to Aldi's. After Aldi's, then I did my walk. Then I did lunch. And lunch, I just had a salami sandwich with some Pringles and another glass of orange juice. And then I watched Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, so I could have something to review tonight. So yeah, and then the live. So I may come into Yakov's live. Yakov is doing a live at 9 o'clock his time, which would make that 10 o'clock my time. So yeah, so get ready for that. Yakov Petrovich Sr., check it out. Today's topics, just like I said, I watched Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I finally sat down and watched it, and I also watched, there was a documentary, lots of bonus features. Oh yeah. So I watched the documentary. I just haven't watched the rest of the bonus features, but I'm going to watch the rest of the bonus features after I make some dinner, because I haven't made any dinner yet. So I'm either going to watch the bonus features while I'm eating dinner or after dinner. So yeah. Anyway, so that's the first topic. We're going to be reviewing Elvira. Then we didn't get to the Santa history yesterday, so we're gonna discuss Santa's history. Then I thought, what are the top 10 bad horror choices? Like what are the choices that people make in horror movies that making them end up dead? Like, oh, we shouldn't go check it out. We shouldn't go up the stairs. Stuff like that. So I thought that would make a good top 10 list. Speaking of top 10s, let me grab my book because I always forget to grab it. There we are. And then the last topic is this or that. And what I mean by that is I want you guys to give me something. Fears. This thing versus that. So like Predator versus Alien. And I will tell you guys the winner. So when we get to that, I'll be like, just throw out some this or that's. So like, Fears. Who would win in a fight? Luigi or Mario? I'll write it down in the book. And then you tell me. And then I'll tell you guys who would win. So like Freddy versus Michael. Michael versus Jason. You know, stuff like that. So we'll get to that. And that's all I got for you guys today. Because when I was on my walk, I was like, I've got no topics for tonight. So I Googled some topics, and then I thought of some topics, and I also asked Meta for some topics. And Meta was the one that said, do this or that. And I was like, I don't think I've ever done that before. I've done metal versus something that's metal or not metal. Like shaving, not metal. Because I mean, I do it because I have to. But shaving, not metal. Hellraiser, not metal. Not metal. Michael, metal. Metal. Mario, way metal. Way metal. Animal and the Muppets, he's a little metal. He's a little metal. But he's not total metal. Halloween, metal. Christmas, only because I love Jesus and I love God, metal. Valentine's Day, not metal. Not metal. It would maybe be a little metal if I had an actual woman. But since I don't have a woman right now, not metal. So it's the same concept, except in this versus that. Who would win? Who would win? So would Christmas win over Halloween, or would Halloween win over Christmas? So you guys throw out some stuff. I'll write it down when we get to that topic. So yeah. All right. Let me call Lantern. See how his day was. Man, Lantern had a great podcast. Larry was trolling a little bit, but, for the most part, he left me alone. He was only on there for, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes to an hour, and then he left. And then mainly it was just me, Yakov, and Visions, and Lantern. And then at the tail end of it, it was Museum. And Museum was making all these weird, like moaning noises. I don't know why he was making moaning noises. Lantern's like, that's Museum. I was like, well, yeah, Lantern, no shit, it's Museum. I was like, and he's like, why is he doing that, Fears? I'm like, I have no idea why he's doing that, Lantern. I'm like, he's just fucking Museum. That's just his way. That's his will. He is the weird master. I'm like, I don't know why the hell he does it. I have no fucking clue. So I'm like, ask Museum. And of course, Lantern didn't. And I was like, all right, whatever. All right, let's see how Lantern's doing. Let's see how he's doing. All right. I'm having a pretty good day. I'm a little tired. When is Fears not tired? But I had a good sleep. I had a really good sleep. I had a really good walk, too. I think we walked for about an hour. About an hour. All right, let me call Mr. Lantern. I like this Christmas music. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, keep it jiving. Keep it jiving. Lantern may be so tired he may not even answer the phone call. I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. Lantern? Hello? Lantern did not pick up. Shame on you, Lantern. Lantern, I'm your buddy. I'm your pal. Damn phone. What the hell, Lantern? I'm just joking. He'll probably call me later. All right. Let's get to it. Let's see. What else? Other good news. Me and Dave are hanging out tomorrow. I don't know if if Zach is going to hang out with us. Well, you know what? Let me call Zach and actually find out. Hang on. Let me call Zach and see if he's actually going to come and hang out with us. Because he said he would let me know. Okay, hang on. All right. Yo! Zachary.
Yo.
Zachary. Yo!
What's up?
Yo! What's up, man?
Not feeling very well today.
Oh, okay, well then you just answered my question, because I just started a live, and I told everyone that me and Dave were going to hang out, and you said you'd let me know if you wanted to hang out. So, you saying you don't feel good, you're probably not going to come out tomorrow and hang out.
Yeah, probably not, man.
All right, no worries, buddy. No worries. You feel better. You feel better.
All right, thank you.
What happened? Is it like a cold or a cough, or what is it?
Just a cough, a little bit of
man.
Chest congestion, but I've been sleeping all freaking day. I'll probably be well enough to do my live stream tomorrow.
All right, man. Well, I'll definitely be at the live, as soon as me and Dave get done hanging out.
All right.
I'll try to get there as soon as possible. I don't know how long me and Dave are going to hang out. I know we're going to get some lunch, and I know we're going to go to Atomic Horror. But besides that, I don't know what else we're doing.
Okay.
But yeah. Hey, did I tell you the good news? I can't remember if I told you the good news or not.
I don't think you did.
Some more of my mom and my brother and Shelton's presents came in. The only one that didn't. There's only a couple that didn't come in that I have to wait until after Christmas. My mom's presents didn't come in, so I had to buy her something to tide her over. And then I got Shelton 2 other things, but almost everything came in, and I mailed out what I could. So everyone should get at least one present in Missouri under the tree for my family.
Oh, that's cool.
So I told my mom, I said, everyone will get at least one present. I said, I'm sorry the others are taking forever. Next time if I ever order anything off of Etsy, it's going to be way. I mean, I thought it was in advance. I did it a day or two after Thanksgiving. I thought that would be enough time.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Next time if I order something off of Etsy for them to make for my mom, I'm gonna have it made in August or something.
Right.
So there's no shadow of a doubt that it won't come in or whatever.
Yeah.
But because it's handmade, they're gonna hand make this gift for my mom, and it'll mean a lot more if it's handmade. They said, "Oh, we're backed up on all our orders," and I was like, "All right, whatever." I'm like, "Just get it here as soon as possible."
That's cool, man.
I'm like, because it's for my mom, and I love her, and I'm like, you guys got to get the gift here now.
Yeah.
Anyway, buddy, I'll let you go because you're coughing. You rest up. I hope you feel better.
All right, thanks, man.
I hope you feel better, and God bless, brother, and we'll hang out soon.
All right, sounds good.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Well, that's not good. I hope Zach feels better. Oh man. Man. I hope he feels better. All right. Well, shout out to Zach. Shout out to the incredible impression. Feel better, buddy. I'll definitely shoot some prayers and some loving support your way, my friend. All right, let's open up the Chizat. Today's thumbnail is a Christmas tree, but instead of presents under the tree, it's a good old jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. I thought that would be most appropriate. So it's half Christmas, half Halloween. Good stuff. All right. Let's open up the chat. Your way, my friend. All right. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. There we are. Okay. Let me catch up with the chat here. Yo! What's up, Mama Bear? She says, hello, John. What's up, BPM? Feels like Christmas. Oh, yeah, BPM. Now we're talking. What's up, Corn? How you been, Corn? What's going on, Corn? Did you dump another body in the lake? I didn't. I definitely did not. I have no idea. Watch my live, BPM. They pull up, and I told them that I saw the alligator in the water, and they didn't even say what they were looking for, but they asked about the alligator. They said, how long do you think that alligator is? I took a guess. I was like, I don't know, 6 feet, 7 feet. I said something like that, but then they walked about halfway around the lake, and they were looking for something. So I don't know what they were looking for, but watch the live. So, yeah. Let's see. Never jump into the wood chipper. Yeah? Yep. Let's see. Mario would stomp Luigi's ass. Well, we're not gonna, we haven't got there yet, Corn. But when we get to that part, we will. Luigi's got reach. I don't know. BPM says, "What's up, Dave? What's up, Dave? How you been? Good to see you." Museum was moaning. Well, oh yeah, Kate. Towards the end of the live, I don't know what the hell was going on, but he was like, oh. And me and Lanham were laughing. Visions was laughing. Yakov left after a certain while, and I just don't know why he was, but I thought it was funny. Yo, what's up, heroes? He goes, hey, the Christmas party is at my house this year. Just a heads up. Nice, buddy. Nice. Well, you let me know, heroes, what time to come over, and I'll be there, my friend. Because on Christmas Eve, I am going to have lunch. Then I'm going to church. Church starts at 6. And the service will probably get done at either 7:30, 8 o'clock-ish. Then I'll be over to LC's. Party to about 12 or 1 or 2. Get back, do my live stream. And then I'll go to sleep. And then in the morning, I'm going to wake up. Make myself some breakfast. FaceTime my mom. Watch my mom and my brother and everybody open up all their gifts. Mom, I hope you like everything. And then I'm going to throw on my Sunday best and then hightail it to Disney. Be at Disney for a couple hours, get some footage, come back, and either do a live before Lantern's live or just wait and just join in with Lantern and then do my Christmas Day live the next day. Because I'm not going to be able to get everything in. So, yeah. Will there be rum? I think Kate said she has a bad cough, too. Well, I hope Kate feels better. Sounds great, LC. It's going around, BPM. Yeah, Strong Bear, you should come to Dave's party, too. And if you need the address, you let me know. Hero says, your gift is already under the tree. You got 2 presents. It's a set. Oh, nice. All right, buddy. Cool. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Well, I'm excited. Well, I got your present ready to go, LC, and I got the little guy's present all ready to go. So, rocking and rolling. BPM says, yeah, it's that time of year. Oh, yeah. All right, well, let's get started, shall we? Let's start with a little bit of Elvira. Oh, yeah, sexy. Oh, yeah. She's pretty hot. I've met her in real life. I met her at Wizard World Comic-Con back in when did I meet her? 2014, 2015-ish. It was at Wizard World Comic-Con, downtown St. Louis. But she wasn't dressed as Elvira. She was dressed as Cassandra Peterson, her actual name. But then on Sunday, she did dress up. So when I met her, half the weekend she dressed as herself. And then on Sunday, she dressed as Elvira. So technically, I met Cassandra Peterson. But she did the Elvira voice for me. So I was like, you know what? I'll take it. But yeah, because I only went Saturday and Sunday. Friday and Saturday, she dressed as herself, Cassandra Peterson. And then Sunday was the only day that she did Elvira. So it was all right. I got a photo with her. I got not an address, excuse me. I got an autograph. And she was super nice. I mean, beyond belief nice. All right. All right, Elvira, the Mistress of the Dark. This is the first time that I've watched it all the way through. Back in the day, I used to just watch it here and there. Just sipping on some Chardonnay wine. Ooh, nice, buddy. Fancy. So this is the first time I've watched all the way through. First of all, I'm going to say lots of bonus features. So this is about the movie. This is all the bonus content right here. Lots of bonus content. So lots of bonus. I've watched half the bonus content. I'm going to watch the rest after this live. Lots of bonus content. Funny. Bits of it is scary. Not like scary like, oh, like scary like, oh man, this is nuts. So, a bit scary. It's people do die in it, but it's like half a comedy, half a horror movie, half action adventure. There's a little bit of all of it in there. So, half action, half adventure. I'll put horror elements. It's not really a horror movie. It's people die in it, but it's horror elements. Horror elements. And then comedy. The best scene, I think, is when she makes a casserole for like this guy that she's fallen in love with, and she uses her aunt's and her mother's like potions and spices, and she doesn't know what the hell she's doing. She's like, oh, I'll just grab this, I'll grab whatever, boom, and she's putting all these concoctions in. And she opens it up, and it looks like a casserole, but as she opens up, this massive, like, creature pops out of the pot, tries to kill her, tries to kill, like, her boyfriend, and then they grab the thing and throw it down the garbage disposal, and she hits the button, or he hits the button, and pretty much garbage disposes it, and I was laughing my ass off. To me, that's my favorite scene. So, dinner time with Elvira. I thought it was funny. The second, she wants to get revenge on the townspeople, so she concocts a potion, puts it they're having like this kind of like this charity party. She puts all this potion to make everybody horny, basically, and just to get back at the townspeople, because the townspeople have not been doing good with her. And she opens up one of the casseroles and dumps all the the potion in, and they start eating it, and they all get aroused, and they all start, like, dancing with each other, and they're all horny, and they're all horned up and going nuts. I thought that was funny, so that's probably my second favorite scene. The horny dinner party scene. Or it's more like a picnic, so the horny dinner picnic. So yeah. I'm gonna give it a solid 9.1 out of 10. 9.1 out of 10. I do recommend it. It's pretty damn funny. So I do recommend it. Alright. Tonight's watches are Miracle on 34th Street and The First Home Alone. So those I'll be reviewing 2 movies tomorrow. Alright. Let's see here. Let's see. BPM says, have a couple nose beers to complement the wine. I'll be making some. Oh, nice. On the 23rd before the party. Nice. I like it. I like it, heroes. I haven't had a beer in 5 years. Just wine and liquor for me. You guys making... Ooh. Tell your mom, though, heroes, she's got to make those little pork sausage things that Fears loves. That is the best Puerto Rican food I've ever had in my life. Because LC has Puerto Rican roots. Whatever those pork sausage things are, oh yeah, me likey a lot. So tell your mom to make them, heroes, because man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, they're so good. They're amazing. They're epic. I know you won't let me down. I know she'll make them. Good stuff. If Dave comes, Dave's gonna love them. So yeah. All right. BPM says incredible. in English is pork shoulders. Okay. Well, as long as you make those pork sausage things, you let me know, man. Pork sausage. Whatever those things are, the pork things, they're not good for you, but they taste incredible. They taste incredible. I hope everyone's having a good day. So big shout out to Mama Bear and BPM and Kate and Heroes and BPM and Dave and Mama Bear and who else? Who else is in here? Heroes and Villains and Collectibles. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I thought it was... Yeah, but you're Puerto Rican, though. Right? Right, Heroes? So your in-laws are Colombian, but I thought you had Puerto Rican blood, though, right? I always forget. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. You're Puerto Rican, but they're Colombian. Something like that. I'm sorry. I apologize. I couldn't remember, buddy. I'm sorry. Since the party's at my house, don't know if we're making the pork bites. Oh, damn! Man! No! No, man! Alright. I get it. I understand. I was looking forward to them. I hope. Knock on wood. Please! Yeah, see, that's what I had right. Hero's side of the family is Puerto Rican. Your in-laws are Colombian. Got it. Because I spoke a little Spanish last time and they understood it. But yeah, I knew something. I knew something was Puerto Rican. But I apologize. They'll make it at their house. I hope they make it at their house, and I hope they bring it over. I hope. Fingers crossed. We'll see. If not, don't worry about it, buddy. I'm just glad that you always invite me. And I really appreciate LC always inviting me because it's always a hell of a good time. The food's amazing. Your guys' company is always amazing. And I always appreciate your hospitality, my friend. And it's always a good time. Hell yeah. So yeah. Fears will go out and get a nice shirt. I'll wear something nice because I'm coming right from church right over to the LC party. All right, what's next? All right, so let's do this versus that. So you guys throw out some stuff, and I'll write it down, and I'll tell you guys who will win. So this versus that. So I'll get it going. Let's see. Michael versus Jason. This is going to be a hard one. So Michael versus Jason. I like them both. I do. But sometimes Jason runs and sometimes Jason walks. Michael has never ran in his life. He just always walks. So because Michael doesn't run, even though I like Michael more, I'm going to say Jason wins because I've seen Jason walk and I've seen Jason run. So already he's got that advantage over Michael. So I'm going to say Jason wins. So Jason wins. Hero says, I will never want you to spend Christmas alone. Well, thanks, buddy. You're a good friend. You were a good friend, and I appreciate that, and thank you so much. All right, you guys throw out some more. So I started. I said Michael versus Jason. Throw out some stuff. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to do Mario versus Luigi? I'll do the next one. But you guys write in some more stuff, and then I'll tell you who will win. So Mario versus Luigi. Again, this is hard because I like both Mario. I grew up with Mario. I grew up with Luigi. And Heroes, you like Luigi a little bit more than Mario. And I like Mario a little bit more. But if they were, they would never fight each other because they're brothers. But if I had to pick, I I would say Luigi because he's a little bit taller. Mario's very short. So I'm going to go with Luigi. Luigi for the win. All right, what's next? For the record, Freddy Krueger is way better than all those other No! No. Heroes, we're buddies, we're pals, but that's crap. That's garbage. Freddy. No. No. It's crap. Garbage. Michael and Jason, way better. Way better. I do like Freddy, though. I like Freddy more than Hellraiser and the Leprechaun and Chucky and all that bullshit. But yeah. Freddy and Jason and Michael, way better. I can't wait for the new Mario Galaxy movie. Well, I'll definitely go with you, buddy, because we went and saw the first Mario together. I've watched the Mario movie on the Steelbook. I have a Steelbook down here because I keep all my... Here's all my Steelbooks, and then above it is my horror movie collection. So from here over is all the Steelbooks. So from here... and here's all the Steelbooks. The horror movies start here, and some of them are here. I'm starting to run out of room, so I need to get a new shelf here pretty soon. So yeah. There we are. Let's see here. Yo, what's up, Visions? He says, Puerto Ricans do love knives, so it makes sense. Last time we saw Mario together. We did see Mario together. We did see Mario. So next time, buddy. Next time. I watched the trailer. I watched the trailer for the Mario Galaxy movie. Chris Pratt's coming back as Mario, so I'm looking forward to it too. So we should totally watch it together. Yeah. And make an out off the theater. Yeah, we can do that too. I don't mind doing that. Oh, yeah. What's up, Visions? So, Visions, I don't know if you were watching, but we're doing this versus that. It's kind of a spin on the metal, not metal. Like, Mario, metal. Toad's a little metal. But this time we're doing this versus that. So, so far I've done Michael versus Jason, Visions. And I said, just because I've seen Jason run, Michael has never ran. So I gave Jason the win. Mario versus Luigi. Mario's very short. Luigi's very tall. So he's got that advantage. So Luigi for the win. So you guys throw out some more. So who do you want to verse each other? And then I'll tell you guys if we won. So yeah, it's fall. It falls on my son's 10th birthday. Well, then we should totally go. We should totally go, buddy. I'm down. Let's do it. Let's see. Kevin versus Buzz. I'm going to say Kevin because Buzz, even though he's tall, he's fat and he's stupid. And Kevin is very smart because he basically tricked two adults and beat up two adults with a bunch of traps in his house. So I'm going to say Kevin, the big win. So Kevin wins. You guys are slacking on the suggestions. Give me one. Give me one. What's another good one? Chucky versus the Leprechaun. That's a good one. All right, hang on. Chucky versus... I don't know. This one's a hard one because the Leprechaun's got all these magical powers because he's a leprechaun, but Chucky's got the voodoo powers. Ooh, that's a hard one. I don't know. I was just watching the Santa Claus with Tim Allen last night. I already watched the first one. I need to watch the second and the third before Christmas is over. Tonight's watches, I said, the first Home Alone and Miracle on 34th Street. Probably tomorrow, Die Hard 1 and Die Hard 2, baby. Oh, yeah. Because they are Christmas movies. I don't give a shit what Kevin McAllister says. They're Christmas movies. End of story. All right, Chucky versus Leprechaun. I'm going to go Leprechaun. Leprechaun for the win. Just because he's got more magical powers than just voodoo. Because voodoo, you can't do much with it. I mean, you can do a little bit, but Leprechaun, he can, like, make all sorts of crazy shit. All right. Okay, Chucky versus Annabelle. Ooh, that's good. All right, hang on. Give me 1 second. So, Leprechaun wins. Well, that's a good one. Okay, hang on. Chicken Wizard says, well, howdy, Fears. Howdy. What's going on, Twin? What's up, Twin? What's up, Chicken Wizard? By the way, it was so awesome. Now I can officially say that I've met Chicken Wizard 5 times, hung out with him in real life. Super cool guy. And I got to hang out with Chicken Wizard in a live. Finally. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. All right. So, Annabelle. And I'll be honest, heroes, I've watched a couple of those Annabelle movies, and I just laughed my ass off. But I haven't seen all of those Annabelle movies. So I know a little bit about her, but I know enough to see who will win. So Annabelle versus Chucky. Chicken Wizard, we're doing this versus that. So you just throw something out. Like, we've already done Michael versus Jason, Mario versus Luigi, Kevin versus Buzz, Leprechaun versus Chucky, and now we're doing Annabelle versus Chucky. So you throw it out. Chicken Wizard and everybody else in the chat, and I'll tell you who wins. Right now we're doing Annabelle versus Chucky. All right. Chucky's got the voodoo powers. Annabelle's got, like, the, I don't know what you'd call it, like the witch powers or the sorcery powers. You know, because she's from the undead or whatever. Or not undead, she's, the paranormal world. God, that's a hard one. I mean, they're both dolls, and they're both possessed. They both got powers. I'm going to go with Chucky. Oh, Chicken Wizard, you bastard. That's a hard one. RoboCop versus Terminator. Ooh. All right, hang on. So, Robo. By the way, 2 of the best robots of the 80s. You got Terminator from the future, the far distant off future, where the future is shit, garbage, everything's blown up, all the cities are destroyed, and then you got a Catholic man that was a man. He was Catholic, he had a son, a wife, a dog, police officer, respected member of the community, and then this evil, like, gang, Clarence Bodiger, crazy psycho fucking nutcase, shoots him like 15 times in the chest, and then shoots him right here, right in the forehead. He thought he was gone, comes back, seeks revenge on the gang, and kills the entire gang. That's right. All right. Terminator. Okay, so Terminator, he's got future weapons, future knowledge, because he's from the future. RoboCop, he's got his cop experience, knows how to shoot a gun. I would say RoboCop knows how to shoot a gun better than Terminator. But I'm going to say Terminator for the win because he's a Catholic man and he's a cop, he's got morals and values. Terminator is like a shark. He's like, I will not stop until I kill my objective. So I'm going to say Terminator for the win. Terminator. All right, let's see here. Annabelle has witchcraft. I knew it was something like that. I knew she was possessed or something. Like, because again, Heroes, I've only seen a couple of those. She has witchcraft, so yeah. I'm still gonna say Chucky for the win, though. What's up, Jen? She says my dog is watching Terminator right now. What's your dog's name? The best 3 Terminator movies. Terminator 1, Terminator 2, and then 3 sucks. Well, 3's okay. Genesis is okay. No Fate, it's okay. No Fate's got its small little gems. I'm going to say Terminator 1, Terminator 2, and then Terminator Genesis. Because they go back to 1984 and recreate some scenes from the original. So, that's pretty cool. Okay, so your dog's a boy, Clark. What's up, Clark? You are going to love Terminator. Jen, it better be Terminator 1. Don't show him Terminator 3. Crap, garbage. Terminator 1, Terminator 2. Nice. All right, throw out another one. Chicken Wizard, Visions. Visions, throw one out. It's just like metal, not metal, but now it's this versus that. Well, since it is the Christmas season, Jesus versus Satan. That's a no-brainer. I know not everyone's religious, but I'm religious. Jesus would kick Satan's ass. Jesus for the win. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Nah. Come on, Visions. Oh, that's a good one, Jen. Predator versus Alien. Because they've already done that. Because in each Predator movies, I got them right here. I got them right up there. It's kind of a draw in those movies. But if they actually fought again, that's a good one. All right, hang on. I don't know. Visions, I will say this. I would say it's a draw, too. You see on the news, right? You see on the news all these people killing people and all that crazy bullshit. That's when Satan's winning. But then you see all this good stuff happening in the world. You know, you see all this good stuff happening in the world, and that's when Jesus is winning. So that one's kind of a stalemate too, because there's a lot of good people in this world, and Jesus has touched their lives. But again, like I said, on the news, then you see all these people like killing people and blowing shit up and all that. That's when Satan's winning. So I understand where you're coming from, buddy. I wish it was Jesus and God winning more, but it's kind of a stalemate, you know. Anyway. All right, Jen says Predator versus Alien. This is going to be hard. This is going to be hard, Jen, because me and my dad used to watch as many of the Alien movies as we could, when I was young, because some have came out when I'm an adult, and we watched all the Predators. Oh, yeah. So this is going to be hard. Predator versus Alien. I'm a little excited about the Predator Badlands. Some of it looks good. Some of it looks like crap. So I'm like, I hope the new edition's good. I hope. All right, Predator versus Alien. All right, so Predator is from a different world, and he's got a lot of weapons. You know, because he's a hunter. He's a hunter. Alien, he's got his acid spit, and he's got his long, what is it? His long tail that he can whip people with, and he's big. Because Alien's a lot bigger than Predator. That's a hard one. Because Alien is from a different world, too. They're both aliens, just one's a hunter, one's more of a breeder. Like the Alien, they breed more of their species. So, but the acid spit, or the green goo or whatever, you know what I'm talking about, BPM. That's a hard one. Damn, that's a hard one. Jen, you were not pulling any punches. That's a hard one. Fucking hell. Oh, God. They're both good. You know what? I like them both. I'm going to say it's a draw. It's a draw. Right there. It's a draw. That's hard. That's a hard one. I was like, bam, bam, bam. All right. Hero says Predator wins. See, I was going to do that, but then I was like, I don't know. Alien, Predator is about, 8 foot tall, right? About that. Alien, the big mother alien one, she's 12 to 13 foot tall. So I'm like, they're both strong. They both have some weapons. And I'm like, that's a hard one. So I was like, exactly, Chicken Wizard. Alien's got that green acid that can burn through anything. So I'm like, damn, that's a hard one. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. Ooh, Chicken Wizard's not pulling any punches either. Chicken Wizard says Snake Plissken versus Rambo. Oh, God! All right, hang on. Two of my favorite action heroes on camera. So, Snake versus Rambo. Oh, you bastard, Chicken Wizard. You bastard. Because on one hand, I'm going to say, as much as I love Snake Plissken, because he doesn't give a shit, Rambo actually gives a shit. Rambo's had the training, all the military training, but so is Snake Plissken. But they never tell you why. He used to be an army guy. He saved the president. He fought in all the Siberian wars. That's why he has the Siberian camo pants. But then all of a sudden, it goes south for Snake Plissken. They don't tell you why he stops caring. He's like, fuck you, fuck everybody else, fuck everything. I don't care about you. That guy doesn't even care about himself. He's just like, fuck off, leave me the fuck alone. I don't give a shit about you. I don't give a shit about you. I don't give a shit about anyone. I don't even give a shit about myself. Fuck everything. So, because Snake doesn't give a shit about anything, I'm going to say Rambo for the win. And Rambo's got more weapons. Rambo's got the big-ass knife. He's got the guns. Snake only has the 2 guns. Rambo's got, grenades, and he's got a knife and he's got a gun, so already Rambo's got a lot more shit. I love them both, so Snake Plissken gods, do not kill me. I do like Snake Plissken. So I'm going to say Rambo for the win. Solely because he cares more about his mission. Snake's like, I don't give a shit. They have to force him. They have to force him to do a mission. So, Rambo wins. Alright, let's see. What's next? Visions, no offense, but I am not doing Matman versus Pick Rob because I wish both of those guys would die. Because Matman is a sick fuck. So is Pick Rob. So I'm not even going to... I know you're joking around, buddy, but I'm not doing that one. No. Chicken Wizard says, Pick Rob will eat Matman like a Chinese buffet. I don't know. They're both fat. They're both disgusting. They do evil shit with little kids. They're both fucked up. Ew. Oh, man. I hate those guys. I hate them. They're disgusting fucks. You know what? I will do that one. Fears will kick both their ass. I'm going to write that down. Fears will kick Matt Man's ass. Fears will kick Pick Rob, aka Fat Fuck. So that's an easy one. I'll kick both their ass. So there it is. There you go, Visions. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, that's a good one, BPM. Lantern versus Dragon. Lantern for the win. Lantern for the win. That was an easy one. All right, Lantern versus Dragon. Lantern all the way. All right. Let's see here. Yes, Satan is here, but Jesus is right around the corner. Jesus wins. Flawless victory. Hope you all win. I hope so too, Visions, because like I was saying, sometimes Jesus and God are winning. You see all this wonderful stuff on the news. You see all these people helping each other, all this wonderful stuff in the world. Then you see crazy shitheads like Matt Man and Pick Rob doing disgusting things with kids. Then you see people on the news killing people, and then all these wars, happening, and all this other bullshit. And then I'm like, well, Satan's winning. So I wish Jesus and God would win more. I really do. I really do. But it is what it is. Anyway. You are right, Chicken Wizard. He's got that... Predator's got green blood. And you know what? I did not know this. When I watched the bonus features, when they were making the Predator's blood, they took the liquid out of those glow sticks. They cracked open a bunch of glow sticks, and they used the glowing liquid out of a glow stick as the Predator's blood. And they would just sprinkle it on the trees, and they would sprinkle it on the floor like whenever the Predator got hurt. They used that as his blood. And I was like, shit, I'm like, I didn't know that. So, if you ever wondered what the green Predator blood is, it's the liquid out of glow sticks. And someone said that on the bonus. So, if you get the big bonus thing, this one, if you get this one, they say it on there. So, yeah, buddy. So, if I wouldn't have got that one, I would have never known that. So, yeah, just a little movie history. But you are right, Chicken Wizard. The aliens got that green acidy. Like it just melts. Like it comes out of its mouth. Sometimes it's green and sometimes whenever the alien's head gets like that close to what's her name? Sigourney Weaver, but her what's her character name? She's got the poofy 80s afro hair. Whatever the hell her name is. The alien gets like that close to her head, and there's all this liquid like coming out of like in between the alien's teeth and shit. And I'm like, oh shit, and it burns through the metal. So sometimes it's green, sometimes it's clear liquid, but it's that acid shit, man. Anyway. Hero says predators are way smarter than aliens. I don't know. Aliens, I mean, they're pretty smart too. They're tall, and they got that wicked tail. And again, the mother alien is like 12 to 13 feet tall, heroes. That's why I said it's a draw, because that's a hard one. I'm like, he's got all these weapons, the Predator, right? He's got the things that, the darts. Then he's got the thing that he throws. He's got the bomb, that he calculates on his arm and shit. He's got the gun and shit. But then I'm like, Predator's got and then Alien's got all this other shit. So I'm like, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. Anyway, if Predator wounds Alien, he will get acid blood on him. That's true. That is true. Predator had some dank weapons. Yeah, he did. Oh yeah. That's why I loved That's why I loved watching Predator and Alien movies with my dad, because my dad loved all that sci-fi shit just like I do. And my dad got me into Star Trek and all that, so whenever I watch all those sci-fi movies, I think of my dad. And those action movies. So, yeah. Let's see. Museum versus Dahmer. Ooh! Damn. I'm going to say Dahmer because Dahmer was even crazier than fucking Museum. So that's an easy one. Because Museum, even though he's weird, Museum's never killed anyone. Dahmer's killed, like, fucking everybody. You know? So, that's an easy one. Well, that's an easy one. Damn, we're getting dark here with this shit. Damn. Oh, man. Museum for the, I'm sorry, Dahmer for the win. Because he's that disgusting. He's like killing all these guys and hiding body parts like in his fucking home and all that other crazy shit. That's nuts. Richie versus Dr. Drew. I don't remember who Dr. Drew was, Visions. Hang on, let me Google him. I'm trying to remember who Dr. Drew... I've heard of Dr. Drew. Hang on. Let me look him up. I need a picture to go with a name. So, hang on. Dr. Drew. Oh, it's that, oh, I'm sorry, Dew, Dr. Dew. I thought you said Drew, excuse me. I thought you said Drew. He looks like some, like, country bumpkin hillbilly guy with, like, long hair. He's got, like, long hair all the way down to here. I don't know who that guy is, Visions. I have no idea. So, I can't really do that one. I know Richie Wright, but I don't really know who Dr. Dew is. So, I can't do that one. I've never heard of that guy. So, yeah. Oh, that's a good one, Heroes. Tango versus Cash. I've seen the movie. Kurt Russell was in it, and Rocky. I'm going to go Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell for the win. Kurt Russell for the win. All right. Let's see here. Lantern would put Dragon in the camel clutch, make him humble. Well, Dragon has said so much evil shit. Lantern, I don't think, has ever said anything. Well, the only time I've seen Lantern get mad is when Larry irritates him, and he's like, "Shut up, you fat fuck! Shut up, you old man, you son of a bitch!" Or he's gotten mad at Museum and Bukkake. But besides that, Lantern will not hurt a fly. Dragon has literally said some crazy shit. He's like, "I'm gonna make a kill list. I'm killing all you guys." And he literally made a kill list of all of his trolls. Hell, I've gotten mad at trolls before, but Fears has just been like, "Yeah, I hope you die." You know, that's probably the worst thing I've ever said is, "Yeah, I hope you die." But I've never made a kill list. Never. And I'm not that crazy. I would never make a kill list. I'm sorry, not Lantern. Dragons went over to his dad's gun case, took out a gun, and was like, "Oh, I'll kill all you motherfuckers." I would never do any of that shit, because that shit is just fucking crazy. He actually made a kill list, so I don't know. So Lantern would not harm a fly, but if it was those two guys versus either, Lantern for the win. Lantern for the win. Anyway. That's a good one. That's a good one. King Kong versus Donkey Kong. I'm going to say King Kong because King Kong's so much bigger than Donkey Kong. All right, so King Kong versus Donkey. I do like Donkey Kong, though, but I love all those King Kong movies. Donkey Kong. But since King Kong is a lot better, King Kong for the win. All right, let's see here. Hello, Fears. Hope you had a glass of me today. That's just weird. That's weird. Bye, you're gone. Bye-bye. Hey, Walter, what's up? Walter says, hello, all my friends. Can't stay. Just wanted to stop by and say hi to my friends. Well, Walter, good to see you again. I hope we can be friends again, buddy. I do apologize. This is my third time apologizing. I'm sorry how everything went down. I did send you a friend request on Discord, so I'm waiting for... You take your time, though. You take your time, and I hope we can be friends again, buddy. And I do apologize. I was having a bad day, Walter, and I shouldn't have said anything bad about your gift, and I apologize, my friend. So, yeah. So, yeah, let's see. Taking it one day at a time, Jen. Thanks for asking. I hope you're doing all right, Walter. I really do. Thanks, BPM. You're a good friend. Let's see here. Zach's supposed to send me some prime rib in the mail. Well, that sounds good. Zach is a really good cook. Oh, howdy, Walter. Nice to see you. Yeah, he was pretty nuts, Chicken Wizard. Dahmer was pretty nuts. Hello, Exum. Howdy, Walter. Hello, Chicken Wizard. Next, you should look up Dr. Dew. Yeah, I thought you said Dr. Drew. But I don't know who that person is, Exum. But he had long hair, so yeah. Okay, guys, I have to get going. I was trying to come back, but it's just too soon. Hope everyone has a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, John. Walter, you have a Merry Christmas, too. And again, I'm sorry. I hope you and your family have a good Christmas. Walter, I did send you a Christmas card, so I hope you get it soon.